Government of India granted a Navratna status to IRFC a couple of days back, and my colleague Abhimanyu caught up with the management, its chairman and managing director Manoj Kumar Dubey, to understand the growth aspects. And now, what does this achievement mean for the company? Listen in.
Day before yesterday, Honorable Railway Minister announced this Navratna status for my company IRFC and as well as my sibling IRCTC. It's a milestone in the journey of this company. With this, we do get some autonomy to the board to take decisions in a faster manner. And at the same time, this has coincided with our diversification plan of the company, where we now intend to fund not only directly to Indian Railways, but also to the railway ecosystem, whatever coming in terms of PPP or in terms of the projects which are going to serve to the Indian Railways. For example, in the last 2 months, we have won 2 RFPs of 3,200 crore and 7,500 crore with NTPC, one in Jharkhand, one with NTPC Renew. Going forward, any backward-forward linkage projects with the Indian Railways, we intend to have a good look. And we intend that these kind of projects will be funded by us, where we get better margin also.
Will this lead to better NIMs, better yields? What kind of prospects do you see for your company going ahead as far as further collaborations, even with the private sector, is concerned?
So there are 2 positive aspects for this company. One, since we are funding to Indian Railways, our margins were fixed with them. That was 35 bps for projects and 40 bps for rolling stocks. Now, when we go and fund to any of the projects through RFP in the railway ecosystem also, we have inherent strength in the fact that my overhead cost is very low and we have got access to very cheap funds. And we, because we are used to fund at 40 bps margin, so any margin more than that, 2x, 3x is very good for us. So we are very competitive, and it is proved for the fact that the 2 RFP that we participated, we became lowest. And I believe that for the railway ecosystem projects, this trend will continue. Second thing, we don't have exposure to any other entity other than the railways. So we don't have any limitations like others. So any entity which is having any kind of link with the railways, we feel that we have got a good look and good chances of getting an opportunity to fund them. And any funding to them will bring in better NIM to us, because it is more than 40 bps for me.
Do you expect some degree of relaxation as far as liabilities are concerned with this development, with more funds available? And also, you spoke about deployment of money, deployment of capital in the renewable energy sector, and also with the private sector. Can you shed some light on those plans?
You see, my limitation right now, or my focus right now, is on renewable assets which are going to cater to Indian Railways. Having said that, there are requirement of nearly 8 gigawatt of renewable energy to the railway by 2030 to make it clean, carbon-free. For that, nearly 30 gigawatt of establishment has to be done in terms of solar and wind or mix. As you know, but typically 4 to 5 crores are needed for 1 megawatt of setup of wind or solar energy. So it's a huge market available. Towards that, only the first thing we did that with NTPC Renew, we won 7,500. And I believe that next 4 or 5 years, since, you know, country as well as Indian Railways are gearing to be carbon free, and we want to be a country where renewable mix should be higher. So this is one of the biggest business on the platter, limiting the railway itself, and I think a sizable amount of my asset will go to that line.
My final question to you, your competition efficiency, of course, is going to witness a huge boost with this conferment of Navratna status. Any plans to invest in sectors like tourism or any other associated or allied sectors with the railways to ensure better collaboration between government departments beyond railways, but especially the departments which are already with the government?
So you see, my mandate tells me that I can do anything backward forward. As you mentioned, tourism. So Indian Railways is an integral part of tourism. My sibling company, you know, IRCTC is there. They are thriving, and they are trying to do so many things to bring in more and more facility for an appetite that the passengers have. So in fact, development of budget hotels are also in my purview. So tomorrow, IRCTC or any other entity who enters into an agreement with Indian Railways and try to develop these kind of things, in fact, as part of station development projects also. So they're all within my mandate, and any development within the railway ecosystem, including tourism, if it requires funding from outside, we will be the first to grab it and do it in a cheaper manner.
Right, with that, we'll take a short break. Come back on the other side. Aditya Agarwal of Investor Edu will join in with some trading strategies as we move towards expiry. The Nifty holding on with gains of about 75 points. 23,400 is where we are. The Nifty Bank of highs. We're getting some ideas.